I farted during sex.
And it smelled like.
It was so sad. I hate you. I hate you.
How did that go? What position were you in?
Doggy, dude.
You were in doggy or she was?
I was on all
Nice,
fours.
nice. Hey guys, welcome back to Impaulsive, the world's #1 podcast. Thank you so much for listening, subscribing, watching, whatever else you guys do here, and also on iTunes and Spotify. Logan is unwell. He's not feeling well. It's not COVID. He has been tested.
Why are you not feeling well? You're not fighting anybody today.
I don't.
Nice.
Oh man, what a start to 2021. I don't know if I could do this. I really don't know if I could. Dylan gave me the nod of approval. He goes, "Thanks,
You gotta
Dylan."
push through,
Bro,
man.
look at me. I'm the same color as my coat.
Can you take that coat off? Is that possible?
No, because I'm so cold. I got cold vid.
God,
I hate myself for that joke too.
Horrible. So
I'm sorry.
We're all coming back from extended stays in various places. Once I got back, I said to myself, a good Impulsive episode, put that in the books and it'll get me right back into the swing of things. I need this fucking episode.
Okay, is that why you made me come and sit down?
Yes, because otherwise I'll be stuck in this this transition period between vacation and getting back to normal life. People have a lot of trouble with the transition after New Year's.
I'm one of those people, Mike.
Same.
I noticed it.
Yeah.
I'd like to consider myself a pretty hard-headed, mentally tough soul, but something about the lackadaisical mindset over the holidays is so hard to snap out of. And I was training too. It's the stuff that happens around for me, my workouts. Like the world is shut down. Not only is the world shut down because COVID, but no one's doing anything.
Right. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
really bad.
Yeah, sorry.
I've been
Well,
bad.
I mean, it's not bad. It's good. I think everybody needs this time of the year, guys. The shit on the holidays, but it's good.
I'm sorry.
It's good to get back.
Hey, George, I didn't even know.
It's my birthday. No one wished me a happy.
Oh,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It was yesterday.
It was not your birthday.
We talked to George on the phone and he said, "Hey guys, what's up? I'm in Arizona." And we said, "Well, awesome, man. Happy birthday. We'll see you for the show tomorrow." He said, "Oh, we have a show tomorrow?" I said, "Yeah, Impulsive.
Every
We just had
Monday.
Mike Tyson on last week.
You were
may
there.
remember the show." And so
I thought we were on a break.
No, we're not on a break anymore. That's what I'm saying. We're back in action. So I think it's a good time to identify your goals. I write emails to the Maverick Club every Sunday. And I put this in the email. I said, the beginning of the year, especially because it's 2021, could be a little bit of a reset. It's a good time to identify your goals, identify the things you want to achieve this year, and then just buckle down, get ready to activate. Like if we do this shit right, this could be a big year. It's 2021. There's some big things lined up. I heard the aliens are right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's saying it. Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying the aliens have been spotted and they're just hiding as a galactic federation underground on Mars. I mean, guys, this can't be fake.
it sounds true. It sounds true to me. Have you read anything about this, George? You keep giving me a stare it makes me think maybe there's not even a human inside that flesh machine of yours. Are you here?
I am. I'm not where you guys are at, but I'm definitely here.
Well, we're over here.
Yeah, it's tough because, we had Mike Tyson on our last episode, arguably one of, I'll just say it, one of the best podcasts of all time.
It was great.
Of all time. And here we are, just three fucking blabbering idiots, two of which, apparently I thought it was just me, are out of commission.
Yeah.
So tune in, Tokyo. Let's go.
And I understand it's tough.
You guys were just talking about aliens.
No, I-
Well, they're fucking coming, George. You see the blue light over Hawaii? Who saw the blue light?
I never saw any blue light over. Oh, by the way, I just want to let you know I've been completely off. I did not have my phone the past 2 weeks, so I don't know what's happening.
That's one of my resolutions for 2021.
Have your phone away?
No, I have my phone.
Really?
Just have less time on it, dude. Just spend more time fucking living actual existence. And by the way, this was my resolution for 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, all the way back to the origins of the iPhone in 20,000.
20,000. No, it's a good.
I just want to be more present, bro, and talk to my homies
Yep.
and shit. Like I don't need to see what all these scantily clad women.
Well,
What
why are you still?
I'm not, but they're still.
Yeah, evidently. I mean, what scantily clad women are you talking about? You're wifed up.
Yeah.
They still, yeah, but okay. Did you unfollow every girl you follow that has bathing suits?
I muted all of them.
I
swear to God.
actually did, yes.
I swear to God.
Shit,
you
this
have
is gonna
to
go badly for me.
You
You did too?
Here's the thing, bro, and I'll say this with a fucking with like a chest out type shit.
Yeah.
Every guy is capable of cheating. Just do not put yourself in a situation you can't get out of. So for example, I don't give myself girls on my feed. Why do I have to look at that? I'm off the market.
That's
I don't
smart.
even see that shit. It's like when you go to a Lamborghini store right now for me. I can't afford that shit. Why am I there? It's pointless. Don't do it.
Do you
Turn away.
unfollow them or do you mute them?
It depends who. If you're like a ratchet hoe, you get the unfollow.
Or if you had hooked up with her before, right? Typically.
No,
No?
I don't do
Okay,
that.
okay.
I don't dive into my girl's past. She doesn't dive into mine. It's like,
Oh yeah, you made a song about it.
yeah. I don't need to know.
I'm gonna start muting some of these girls. And by the way, I feel like Amara owes you guys a debt of gratitude for having made me feel this way. Like I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go mute a bunch of thoughts today after we get off the show.
It's just not necessary. You don't need it. I mean, listen, if they were giving you like, if they were like, okay, if they had a nice bikini picture and in that description or the title for it was like something super meaningful that you learned.
I want to solve world hunger by showing you my tits. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, then save it. But if it's like,
Right.
yo, check out my OnlyFans. I'm 1.0%.
Top
of the,
point.
what
Yo,
the fuck?
that's the biggest-
Why are you bragging right now?
That's like the biggest thing right now. Every girl is posting about like where they are in the standings. You wouldn't know this because you have a bunch of mutes. You got a bunch of mutes.
No,
But it's
I know from like mutual friends that are like doing it, and I'll poke at them all the time. But it's like, yo, stop.
Mutual friends that are subscribed to OnlyFans.
No, that have an OnlyFans, and then they're
Okay.
like, yeah, they're like,
Where do you-
I'll poke at them
Well-
because I'm a, you know.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not-
good
you
for-
take your clothes off, I'm still gonna like.
Yeah, but what do you mean? You take her clothes off
You
sometimes.
could. That's fine. If you want to make money that way, that's totally fine.
Where do you think the limit is for?
Nice.
Nice.
One more.
Where do you think the limit is for when you could start bragging about where your OnlyFans is positioned?
I thought about this yesterday and I calculated it's a fucking never.
No, because
You can make all the money in the world. I'm like, you showed your tits.
I
to make
disagree.
money.
I disagree.
that's so.
So,
I'm not, dude.
I believe.
told you.
I think Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
No, I think. No, bruh, just hear me out. Dude. She's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Not showing her tits.
Well, we also
There's
don't
like an
even know
artsy
if she is.
Well, I know.
Because every time she says she makes a lot of money, then Tana's like, yo, I have receipts that say otherwise.
Oh.
Like, yo, it's just such a dog eat dick world out there.
Yo,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
People love bragging about money, huh? I think it's the lamest thing.
So whack.
I think it's the
Gross. So
lamest
whack.
thing. I used to do it often, and then I like kind of matured a little bit. I became an adult. I was like, this isn't cool. Like, bro, I stopped wearing my rings and necklaces and shit because I'm like,
I have a great story.
oh no.
I hear a knock on my door. We're at 1600. And it's like a pound, so it's like this. So I know it's Logan. And only him knocks like that. All of a sudden, I open up and I see Mamba with grills. And he can't even close his mouth. And this nice chain. And then Logan hovering above him equally with a grill and a chain. And I look at him and I go, hey, man, why? And he goes, man, I just have so much fucking money now. I don't even know what to do with it. And I was like,
Bro,
we got to that
Look
point.
at us. Oh my God. And I engraved our name with rubies in it. Mamba and Paul.
Yeah, but
I hate this
Yeah, but I
version of
think
myself.
there's something to be said about people that are just making fun of people who wear grills like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are clearly
That was the day.
clowning.
That was the day. That's the outfit you were wearing.
No,
Like,
I don't
like
think
you were taking that seriously. Like you were like, yo, I got a fucking grill.
Yo, I think
You
like
just called me
twice.
Toe.
Yo, Toe Malak. I think I went out to the club twice.
I hate
in the
you.
I hate me too.
I hate
I posted. I did one of those like, what do you want to see? Recaps on Instagram, and one of them was like 2017 Logan Paul, and I was like, I used the word detest that version of myself. Like I acknowledge that it was part of my journey. I acknowledge that this kid got me to where I am today, but man, I wish there was a workaround where we didn't have to go through chotch phase. It was funny then, I guess. Not really, but now I hate it.
If you notice in our timeline of friendship, when we were by the Grove, we were very tight. And in the beginning of 1600, once you started heading towards this version of yourself,
Sucks.
I was kind of like,
Who is
back
this
up? I'm gonna let Mike from Lovesack deal with this for a little bit.
Why didn't you tell me, dude?
I mean, I tried to, but like, I don't know if it was your hair or ego, but nothing would listen to
The hair was
you.
blocking it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Speaking of millionaires, Bitcoin is on a fucking rampage.
All the cryptos are. It's crazy. It's crazy. I need to learn more. I need to learn more. I need to learn more about it. Like truly sink my teeth into cryptocurrency.
Decentralized currency. The new wave.
Does anyone get scared of that shit at all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's scary.
I don't ever want to dip my toes into that
if
until
you
it's like secure.
The modern day version of a bank heist. You know, people come running in with the masks.
Yeah.
They steal the money from the bank clerks in the vault in the safe.
Yeah.
There's no way to get your Bitcoin back if you get hacked, which everyone gets hacked, especially nowadays with SIM swapping, man. These hackers are getting so smart and they're so young. These kids are 13, 14, 15 years old. They're paying. They have Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile employees on their payroll. Like, it's an inside job, dude, just to hack someone's phone. And then once they get into your phone, if you have your BTC not locked up the right way or any cryptocurrency, that shit could be gone. You got to be way safe. There's ways to take it offline. I think it's called a ledger or a treasure. It's like a physical. Yeah. But again, if you lose it, I know some people have lost it. Dog, Jake bought Bitcoin for $100 back in like, I think it was like 2012, 2013. It's worth like $100K now. Can't get into his account. Doesn't remember anything about any of his emails, passwords, or anything from a decade ago. Who would?
Are you joking?
Bro, regardless of social media, Jake would have made $100,000 as is because he put $100 in the Bitcoin way back in the day.
Bitcoin currently around $33,000 per coin.
Yeah.
And it has been growing really steadily over the past 3 to 6 months, 32,450 right now. And what had happened was it had this fall off and then it started to creep back up. And over the past month, there was what's a massive, what's called FOMO buying, fear of missing out buying done by the institutions. So over $1 billion was pumped by actual investors into Bitcoin over the past month plus. And that's what's starting to skyrocket it, because when you start to see these institutions that have historically been very anti-cryptocurrency saying, I think we made a little bit of a mistake here, and just starting to buy like crazy, everybody starts to listen. And so now everybody's buying. It's just going through the roof. And a lot of people are saying it's a bubble. It's gonna pop.
It'll go down a little bit.
Yeah,
It's not gonna pop. Bitcoin's a long-term investment. Invest your money and forget about it. But it'll go down a little bit. This happened, I think
2017.
3 years ago, right? It was at like, it was at like 6 or 8, shot up to 14. Everyone was freaking out because it crossed 10K and just kept going. And then I think it went back down to 9. And then over the past 2-3 months, back up to $33,000. We should definitely have a Bitcoin expert on the show to really break all this shit down and all the cryptocurrencies.
And
bro, the way that Bitcoin is mined, is unreal. There's a finite amount of Bitcoin. I think it's 20 million, isn't it? It might be 19 million. Oh no, 20 million, and then 19 million have been mined. And every day I think like 6 more are mined. So that's why the value is going up. Because
what do you mean mined?
I think there's like a supercomputers, like rooms full of supercomputers that are cracking some sort of code, and once they figure it out, your little Bitcoin pops up.
It just shoots out at you.
I think that's why we gotta have.
So like somebody was like, "Hey, we're gonna like." It's like the fucking Dragon Balls. They're trying to find them. Make a wish.
My guess is probably none of the three of us.
That's what made you laugh. Out of all the jokes on the podcast this whole year, yeah, that's great.
You like Dragon Ball Z?
I feel like none of the three of us are educated enough on the topic to truly explain it. So to your point, we should bring a boss man on here. But it's interesting to watch.
Trust, I'm gonna get involved in a big way.
Oh, hey, it started on my birthday, January 3rd.
I'm sorry again for missing that.
Yeah, that was
it's
really
cool.
tough.
It's fine.
Do you want to go to Chili's or something?
Fuck. I got stories.
What do you got?
Well, they're kind of like sexual.
All right, let's get right into it, baby.
All right. Well, okay. I farted during sex.
And it smelled like shit.
I'm so sorry. I hate you. I hate you.
How did that go? What position were you in?
Doggy, dude.
You were in doggy, or she was?
I was on all fours.
Nice. Because if she was behind you, you got trouble on multiple.
Did you play it
fronts.
off? Did you keep going?
Dog, there's no playing it off.
No, there's playing it off.
I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but it was my first time farting during sex. This has got to happen to people at least once in their life, guys. Come on.
Well, there's a lot of pressure going on. There's pressure on you. There's pressure building up in your testicles. It could alleviate certain pressures in your sphincter. Let me ask you this question before you go.
That's what you know.
I know everything. I'm 35. let me so many people in the comments are like, this fucking
he didn't know
he doesn't
that
first girl,
but he knew the pressure in your
exactly
nuts.
how your butthole works.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Describe the fart. Was it a?
That's the worst part, Mike.
Okay, did it
wet?
you know it was hot? But did you know, was it a hot fart? Like, you know, the ones that you're like, wow, that was hot.
No, I didn't know it was coming. That's the worst part. I'm on a high protein diet.
Yeah.
I'm in training camp. This isn't, this isn't unnatural. I try to tell this girl, like, yo, I got these toots. And they come out from time to time. Except this one, I don't know, bro. It just shot out unannounced. Like, I didn't feel it coming. It went, like, I'll try to recreate it.
Was
right?
it quick or was it long?
It was quick. It was quick, but it was like almost like flapping 2 wet paper bags together. It was like that. like yeah, like that.
Oh, like a flap. Oh,
it was a
flutterer.
fucking horse. He goes, it was like this.
yeah.
Was this
out
at
of
the
his
ranch?
No.
Oh, because like you could have played that off and be like, hey, get back there, get back in the morning. There's a horse
Giddy up,
in the
giddy
barn.
up, get out of
This
here.
is what you do. Next time it happens. If it happens, like I'll give you a demonstration, right? You're like, oh yeah. This is, by the way, I'm pretending that I'm having sex.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
For the people
I
that
didn't
are
know.
not-
I didn't know you weren't.
The people that
Thanks.
weren't visualizing,
thank
maybe
you.
listening to their ears.
Oh.
So, oh yes, we having sex, and then it's just like, and then it's like, immediately turn behind you and be shocked just as much as her. Oh yeah, what the fuck is that? What was that?
I didn't have that wherewithal.
Yeah, have to.
I'm not that smart. I froze. What are you gonna do?
Oh, so you this?
I froze.
Oh,
Froze.
and you just stared in her eyes.
Yes. Because I had to see if she heard it. I had to see if she
the
heard
best
it.
play is not what he says. What I do immediately is as soon as I fart,
Blame it
I
on
look
her.
at her and I go, babe,
Yeah.
babe, come on.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Every time.
She wasn't fall. Dude, it was so inconspicuous. For a second, I was like, that had to be her. Like, that's how secretive it was. I didn't know it was coming. So, it happened and she looked at me and she kind of smiled and I was like, she knows. Where do we go from here? That's what I said. So where do we, I can leave if you want and I'll understand.
But you were in your house?
No.
The word.
Oh, you were at her house?
Oh,
then you got to be a man about it. Cuff your hand, throw it in her face.
I've done
dip.
that. I've done that, but
Yeah.
not during sex. Do you throw a fart?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Listen,
It's
if
fucked
you're
up.
if you're with a girl that doesn't find those type of jovial moments funny, then shit.
I wonder what percentage of girls
think,
are
bro-
into like secretly into their boyfriend's farts.
Well, because
we'll
listen,
put a poll on the screen.
I'm gonna be honest. Here's what I think. I
No,
think
we won't. No, we won't.
We never put the fucking poll on the screen. Here's what I think. I bet you when you look at married couples, they're both laughing because both of them are farting in front of each other. Do you know what I'm saying? Like like when you get to that comfort level in a relationship, like Belle doesn't ever squeeze out a little toot.
I do in front of her, and then I do that joke where I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" But I'll stick to character, and I'll just never.
What
break.
about her? I'm saying
She's nah, I don't know. I feel like she'll never do it. I think she just
Some
wants
girls
to
are
be
like
like a
that.
lady in front of me.
That's this
Yeah.
particular
And
girl.
I'm just a gross animal.
a lot of girls too that don't fart or poop at all. You know, they have no. It's like they might not even have a butthole at all for it to come out of.
Okay.
Okay.
And so maybe you've got one of those. It's like a little like a mermaid almost.
Maybe, I don't know.
The point is, it shook me. It shook me. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the joke.
That was the fakest laugh I've ever. Yeah, I know, right? I got it. That was a great one.
My friends were laughing. I didn't hear it.
so delayed.
I wanted
You
to
know
join
what's
in.
fucked up is that like when I went back home and I was at the gym because the gyms are open, every 2 seconds people are coming up to me and be like, "Dude, like that podcast was so sick." The Mike Tyson, like, blah, blah. If they're tuning back in and we're just like, and they're like, "What happened? How did the caliber go from here to there?"
Yeah.
Well,
But
and
I'm
it's
so
already
proud of us.
and it's probably already hard for them to recognize it's the same show because we got the new studio and shit too.
What
so it's-
happened? We were supposed to come back after break, and this was supposed to be a nice, clean wooden slate, a set full of wood and aged up.
It just doesn't even look all that
We're
different.
still in
from the
SpongeBob's
last-
butthole. It looks the exact
does,
same.
bro.
Some would say. COVID delays. That's why it's coming.
I drank a bottle of Dom Perignon.
Holy shit! You broke your sober streak.
Well, I mean, I completed the mission.
2020 sober.
Sober 2020,
Oh, nice.
And you drank
All
the whole
year.
bottle.
Yeah, the whole year. Didn't have a single sip,
Wow, I'm proud of you.
Congratulations.
which was great. Got a lot done, obviously.
How did it feel, by the way? Just
Which part?
just drinking.
Well, let me say this too. Not drinking was amazing, and so just looking back, it was the best decision I've ever made. I got so much done, achieved a ton of.
You look a lot healthier, by the
I
way.
feel healthier.
Yeah.
I feel better. I made better decisions. I got better in so many different places. My anxiety got a lot more under control. So I'm in Turks and Caicos, by the way, the absolute whitest place on earth. like I've never seen so many white
and this
people
is in
gathered
Greece, correct?
Greece or the Caribbean, whichever one you decide.
Oh, infiltrated
Yeah, it's
by white people. is what you're saying.
Just tons of
Whitewash.
like investors,
Okay.
like cryptocurrency investors,
Yeah.
and
We should bring them here to talk about Bitcoin.
100%. I met a couple of them, but so it's like 11:50, and you know, Amber's like, oh, she's already drinking champagne. She's like, no, just have some now. I'm like, you ain't breaking this fucking like I'm making it,
good.
right?
Good for you.
So 12:01 hits, and man, I have a few glasses of champagne. She's like, yo, you wanna rip some 42? And I'm like, I mean, whatever. And then I'm in this hot tub with all these strange people, and there's like, you know, they're telling stories, and they're like, yeah, I just got into hip hop, man. I think this is my year. And I'm like, this is where it leads. This is where the alcohol leads, man. I'm just in a hot tub. People are like, this is my year.
Yeah.
And you look around and you're just like, damn, dude, like it's 4 a.m. and I woke up the next day. And so then we were supposed to leave in the morning to come back to LA, and we woke up and she was so hungover. She's like, we got to book the room for the night. I said, it's $3,000 a night. She said, I don't care. So now we got to stay another day. I couldn't get back and start my work. I felt like shit all day. Sober 2021. Restarts right now. Not doing
Really?
it. Not fucking doing it, bro. It was awful.
Wait,
it was
wait,
fucking
wait,
awful.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Making it.
proud
I'm
of
going
you.
the whole fucking year.
No way.
It was so, dude. It was so.
What
I
about
felt like
moderation? What about
honestly, I fell out of love with it. It just feels like poison now.
It is
It
po- it
just
is.
feels
It literally
like
is
fucking
poison.
like when it goes down your throat. It's just like I just didn't have any fun. Like, bro, my dick wasn't even as hard as it should be when I'm sober, bro. I'm throwing solid dick, bro. And this was. We were like, yo, let's use the exit tonight instead of just the entry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a big night, and that's, you know, that happens quite often, but I like to really go hard on those nights. Quite literally go hard. I was
You
raw.
didn't have a Blue Chew in your pocket?
No, I did, but even with a Blue Chew, it's like the alcohol and Blue Chew do war in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? And the
Also,
Dom
is that-
P's like, on guard, Blue Chew, and they battle each other, bro. And now I'm sitting there, I'm all fucking red-faced and drunk and probably pissing on myself. All right. Not the last part. But I'm just saying, it's just a shit show, literally.
I'm glad you came to that realization.
I hate it. I just don't. This is just for me. If you're out there and you enjoy drinking, I encourage you to continue funding, you know, that industry. But I just didn't have any fun. I woke up the next day, I felt like shit.
Are you really doing sober 2021? Are you just saying this? Are you saying you think you might break a couple times? Because you know, as a homie, I gotta.
Well, last time we shook on the show.
Okay. If you're not prepared, I'm not gonna make you. That's a big.
You're not doing it, right?
No, but I also don't.
I know you don't drink much.
Like, bro, I probably drank 10 to 12 times this whole year. Like, I just don't like it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll bring a report back on the next episode. It just sucked, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun. And like, you know, I think there's more of a case for like weed even. Obviously, it's just like, you smoke, yeah?
Yes, I do. I don't kind of promote it just because I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
Right.
I think you need to be very educated before you do something like that.
Yeah.
I do it because I have really bad insomnia. So I don't do it
Helps
to
you
party or socialize or do work. I don't let it become a crutch. But like to help me sleep, yeah, I smoke. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so for it. Actually, I had a life-changing moment and it was from a fucking cartoon.
Which one?
I think it's called Soul, Jamie Foxx's drop.
Oh yeah,
Watched
everybody's
it
been
twice.
watching it, yeah.
Watched it twice.
Okay, so I'm not losing
Everyone's
my
seen
mind.
it. Great film. Brilliant.
I watched it and I was a little up there, a little high,
Yeah.
Yo, up in the clouds.
and I started getting really choked up.
Which part?
Just the overall meaning for me, what it meant was like I think this could relate to us in general, and hope to God a lot of people out there. But like, I've always chased my dreams, always, and I always will never put it second place to anything, and I just keep going. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, there is never going to be the top of this mountain. It's always going to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to be satisfied. And I always thought I was in a healthy mindset that way. But when I was watching this cartoon look at trees and I don't know how good animation got, but it blew me away. I haven't watched a cartoon in a long time. But for him to show me that life is worth living in a whole different, it's not all about goals and ambition and money. It's really just about living in the moment.
Yep.
And it just took me back. And I go, this year, my main objective is to be very healthy in my physical form and my mental form. but also I gotta fucking cool out. Like I can't let little things bother me and send me in a spiral, or let a goal dictate my whole entire month and how it either upsets me or excites me. I think I should be equally excited just going outside and enjoying being alive. And I can't believe a cartoon really made me feel like that.
Drake said, I love Drake, obviously. He said in one of his interviews, I watch damn near all of them, and I take notes because I think he's so wise. He said, I try not to get too caught up in the highs or the lows. It's kind of what you're saying. It's like, don't let either consume you. And that end goal isn't your end goal. It's not gonna be. How can it be? We've talked about it on this show a lot. It's the what now moment, and he had it in the film. And he was talking to the Dorothea Williams, right? She goes, I heard this story. A young fish came up to an old fish. Said to the old fish, excuse me, I'm looking for the ocean. Can you tell me where the ocean is? The old fish goes, what do you mean? You're in it. This is the ocean. The young fish goes, what do you mean? I want the ocean. This is water. And then she got in the taxi cab and rolled away. But living and the spark that 22, the soul, spoiler alert, the soul that couldn't find her spark, the reason that made her ready to live was just living. The spark of life was it. And I think Pixar is so brilliant because this movie can have so much impact on people who are lost in life. Like it was like a
perfect timing.
It was so symbolic for, I think, how so many people are feeling right now in the world. And I think so many people are going to relate and like shift their perspective on life because of it. Like it affects the way people move, and that's powerful film.
It really is. It's very rare, especially in our day and age, where you watch a movie and it's benefiting you in a good way. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like we watch a lot of junk and we don't resonate with it. But I was so proud of Pixar for like, especially now in 2020, bro. Like I know that was last year. I'm sorry, but like a lot of people were down on their luck and they just didn't really want to keep going. And when I watched that, I was like, man, I hope everybody watches this movie.
Yeah.
I can't believe a cartoon blew us all away like that.
Cartoons have that power lately.
Do you know
they've been great? Like I remember how much Up was.
Pixar's brilliant.
Bro.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
They're some of my favorite movies ever. Pixar animated films. I've said this before. They have a brain trust. This is part of the reason why they're so brilliant. It's called the Brain Trust. It's a network of the most brilliant people at Pixar's most brilliant people. So they'll go through the script and have years of revisions, man. I bet that script was in the work for 5 to 10 years, probably. Probably closer to a decade.
What a beautiful year to release it on.
No, seriously.
it's perfect.
Seriously.
What a beautiful year.
And the method of releasing, because there's no movie theaters, right? Straight to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was interesting to see a movie that should have been in theaters, right? Traditionally would have been in theaters.
Yeah. Not a lot of people would have gone and saw it.
Broke the box office numbers, whatever it is, and now it's on Disney Plus. And I would bet it probably is the same, if not more successful than a typical theatrical release.
I
You know what's funny?
I'm so out of touch with these movies. Like considering what we watched last night, and then
Did you
talking
watch it or
about
no?
No, I watched a movie called The Lighthouse last night about two people trapped on a fucking island that was shot in a 1933 camera. Logan watched it with
It was
me.
fantastic.
Incredible.
Soul took 4 years to write.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah, 4 years to write. It was supposed to come out this summer, but
I gotta watch
they
it.
pushed it
I
up.
can't- I was
Do you know that I think it was primarily made for adults? Like there was a meme going around, like kids watch Soul. Kids go, oh, I like the cat. The cat was funny.
Yeah.
Adults are like, oh my God, that changed my life.
For real.
Because think about how abstract some of these concepts are. I have to ask you as a religious person, how'd you feel about how they portralled God
I loved
and the
it.
afterlife?
I loved it. Obviously, in a religious, I wouldn't be like, yo, that's all right. But the views and the point, anything that's going to bring somebody to like really be excited about life, I'm super for it. You don't even have to know who Jesus Christ is. If you want to inspire somebody and you use any type of methods to inspire that person to be here on this planet happy, you got my vote. I'm with you. Like, I just want people to be excited to live.
I watched it the second time with some really smart foreign friends, and they said this movie will not be allowed in some countries.
Yeah, because it goes against their beliefs. Yeah.
Sucks.
Well,
Sucks.
I mean, and that's why I love America. And a lot, I got very upset last year when people were talking so ill about this country. Like, you could talk all you want, but nobody's taking away your privilege of learning and studying your own religion. So, Man, we just got deep after talking about farting during sex.
Well, that's what we do here on Impulsive. We
it.
switch
It is.
topic to topic. Have you guys ever heard of, there's all these subgenres on TikTok?
Yeah.
There's cartel TikTok.
Oh.
There's skiing TikTok. Yeah, there really is. Is David here? Have you ever seen cartel TikTok before? It's literally just TikToks from cartel members, like car bombing.
Is this a serious thing?
Oh yeah, I'm dead serious.
On TikTok.
Yeah, then there's military TikTok. They're not, and you can't search them out. They're just ingrained in the overall engine. They call it like, I think it started with like Black Twitter. Like Black Twitter was a huge thing like 4 or 5 years ago. Now they just call anything that's aligned with a certain topic that TikTok. My girlfriend is obsessed with this. It's like dating and gossip TikTok. And so it's these girls that they go, girls, if your boyfriend's doing this, that means, bro, I am so sick of these girls. I'll be like, she'll be like, what do you want to eat for dinner tonight? I'll be like, I don't know, let's have tacos. Girls, if your man wants tacos for dinner, that means he's probably interested in Spanish woman. And if you're white, you should be worried. Go through his DMs, girl. And then I'll watch her, like I can't hear it. She'll have headphones in and she'll just go like this. and I'm like, what? Like I'll be sitting there watching fucking the Lighthouse or some shit. And bro.
So it sounds like some real trivial shit.
It's so dumb. Yeah. It's just mind blowing. She watches it all day fucking long. She just watches these TikToks of girls like, girls, if your boyfriend, compliments your feet, he really doesn't like your hands. And she's like, oh, do you see what she said? You don't like my fucking hands? And you can't argue them because TikTok told them. Dating TikTok.
It's crazy how like some people could watch something on a screen and be just committed to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's right. Like you watch, like a lot of conspiracies are this way. They read it or they see it and they're like, this is facts.
Everything that exists in this country right now.
That's the human race.
Is everything that exists in this world right now is a result of what someone who was probably not educated on said topic said on Twitter or Instagram. Like, bro, think about that. All of those conspiracy theories that you hear about, all of the they're stealing the election. Stop the steal. There's no fucking steal. The Supreme Court, every state court, everybody said, yo, we appreciate you bringing the evidence to court. Unfortunately, there's absolutely nothing here. And I mean, not like, yo, there's nothing here like, yo, we're working with the deep state to stop you from being president again. There's nothing here. Nothing was stolen from the machines. No votes were shredded. And the people are like, oh, well, we have evidence that shows that the votes were shredded. But the problem is that they don't. There's no evidence. It doesn't exist.
There was a conversation I had with somebody, and I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not. I'm not educated enough, but there's some type of warfare where they will transfer people to this country and be very educated about stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll go online and they'll put together, like these guys are really good, like for example, like a therapist is good with the mind.
Yeah.
They'll create videos for you to like hate your own country.
Bro, it's called propaganda. And now it's digital propaganda.
Yeah.
This has been a tool. This has been a tool of our enemies for hundreds of years, bro. And it's like, it used to be, it went from everything from pamphlets to radio programs. Propaganda is crazy. And you know who does it better than anyone?
North Korea.
Us.
Oh.
Us. But we would never know that because you never hear about it. But us and Russia. So the Cold War was massive on this.
You don't think North Korea? You wouldn't put that in
No,
your top?
because they just say it and
I don't
you have to do it.
I don't put North Korea in any bucket.
Yeah.
They don't even have fucking internet. The people in North Korea don't even know the computers exist.
They have like a certain Facebook. I heard about this, but it's their own
state
Facebook.
controlled. Yeah. State controlled Facebook. But yeah, that's happening, bro. Like there's some reason to believe that there's a lot of reason to believe and a lot of evidence that Russia was involved in anti-Clinton propaganda prior to the last election. People have been arrested for it, I believe. I believe Russian agents have been arrested for infiltrating and running propaganda during the last election.
You know, I don't know if this is one of them, but I keep over and over again, I keep hearing school sucks and everybody keeps shitting on school. And that scares me because I'm like, who the fuck is going to help us run this country if they're not educated? Because people are looking at a video that's 15 seconds long and they're like, that's it. That's all my study is. I'm committed to this situation. And I'm like, that's not how it works.
No, it's horrific.
I was dumb in school, but that's because I'm dyslexic and I couldn't put the effort in. If you're a smart kid and you're good at books, don't shit on school. Somebody needs to be a doctor. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's so many ways to get educated now. I had a dinner Did I tell this story on Impaulsive yet? I had a dinner with a family, and I met these kids, Gen Z, like the heart. I told it already.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
You did, but you could like
Yeah, just hint back
you could
at
hit it back.
I hit it
Cliff
back.
note it.
These kids are fucking
Super
brilliant.
smart,
They're
yeah.
so smart, and it's I think because of that, the infinity box of infinite wisdom and misinformation. They have to choose,
But-
which is actual legitimate information, which is not. But I'm saying there's so many ways to get educated now because everything you ever wanted to know is at the tip of your fingers.
It is, but it's also not.
It's not sticking.
Well, here's the deal. If you sit with someone for a dinner for an hour and you go over the course of 12 different topics with 5 minutes devoted to each topic, anybody can sound like a subject matter expert for 5 minutes. I'll study for an hour, run you down headline after headline after headline after headline. Oh, Russia did this in 1870. And in a lot of ways, like sometimes we do this on the podcast and it's perfect and it's entertaining. But when you go in to get your MCL replaced in your fucking knee, and some 18-year-old kid walks in and he's like, man, I've been Googling for like the last 2 hours, bro. I'm pretty sure this is going to go great. That's bad. That's and here's the fucked up thing.
you prefer
he
your-
doesn't even know that's bad. Like like Gen Z, they're like, nah, man. Like I got this all figured out. That's what this current age of not even misinformation and disinformation, but semi-information has done. It has created subject matter experts that do not exist. And they get up and they debate against people who have decades of deep understanding and knowledge on topics. From a distance, the general public can't tell the difference between the two, which is scary. It has to scare you. Billy Bob in fucking Wyoming, who is an HVAC technician, is as qualified on Twitter to debate on the current political climate as the head of a political science program at Yale. Because he in 140 characters, he can put together some sort of magical tweet.
280.
They expanded it.
They doubled it, yeah.
280.
Yeah.
Horrifying. It's just scary fucking times. I've said it before. You just don't know who you're listening to, what you're listening to. If people use evidence from this website, well, guess what? That website's telling a story they want to tell. CNN tells a story, and I'll go the other way once and say CNN tells a story, and they're like, we have pages and dozens of pages of evidence that lead us to believe. Guess what? You never see
Dozens of pages.
the evidence. You never see it. But your mind, you read it and it says, we have hundreds of pages of evidence that conclude that there was no stealing done in this election. But you never see the fucking evidence. It never actually comes out. There's no sharing of that. It exists, but we're all too lazy to look for that. We just read the headlines.
Yeah, you hit it right on the nose. It's laziness.
It's 100%.
People just take shit for face value and they're like, that's it. And also, you know what else kills people is when you like,
Handguns,
yeah,
cars, knives,
Knives.
toasters, and bathtubs.
Chainsaws.
Oh, no, that was meant for people that were pregnant.
Oh shit, that's right. Nice
call.
callback,
Good
George.
call,
Yeah,
George.
George.
Be careful. Even your loved ones. I feel like that is the biggest like dent is when your own loved ones tell you something and you're like, oh, it's like he wouldn't lie to me, but they don't even know that they're not lying to you. They just don't know enough.
Right.
So when your own mom and dad tell you some shit, or your best friend's like, no, dude, I did studying. It's like, suck a dick.
Well,
You
this
just were
goes
on,
back.
like, Twitter.
Well, this goes back to that topic we had about telling your truth that time. Remember, I was like,
Oh, no.
remember, and this is one thing I got kind of slammed
You got
for.
smoked.
Because when you tell what you believe to be the truth, to you, that's the truth. But technically, it's not the truth. It's not the truth, but it's your truth.
It's your truth.
And isn't that crazy that your mind is like, no, dude.
No,
Like,
dude.
and you get offended.
Yeah.
You get offended. Remember that time you guys called me out on something? I was like super offended. I was like choking up. I was like, no, bro. And then like a couple days later, I was like, oh, I was fucking wrong. And that shit's embarrassing. But at least I like figured that shit out. And I was like, all right, correct yourself, move on. When you have pride in the mix, people don't want to learn.
Bro,
'Cause
you
you're
weren't
scared of their pride
You weren't
getting
here
hurt.
for it. I used to walk off the show, George.
You used to walk off the show.
I would be like, fuck this. And I would just walk and just sit in the fucking audience
He
and
was
cry.
the second guest to walk.
It only happened one time. But I mean, there was other times where I would just get mad, bro.
Yeah,
like,
well-
and as you've noticed, if you watch the show since the beginning, I now take my corrections, my inaccuracies in stride and laugh about them and then re-educate yourself and do better next time. That's all it is, you know? What's that? I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm off the medication.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you on medication?
Yeah, for a while.
For what?
A while.
Changed Mike, by the way.
Whoa.
Well, I think it was that, stopping booze.
Yeah.
It was a mixture of things.
What-
But honestly, I feel like the Lexapro was making me worse. Was I a psychopath when I was on that shit? I was.
Wow.
Really? Psycho. Holy shit. It
Wait,
wasn't-
what medication? If you don't
I
mind,
think the last thing I was on was a Fexer.
what? I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. But
right.
they told me to take it.
Well, don't do that.
And the person that told me to take it was actually 16, got their degree on Twitter.
So you prefer your doctors with PhDs, not,
It'd be
not,
nice.
not iPhones?
What do they give kids when they're on when they're like ADHD? It's Adderall, right, or no?
Yeah.
A diploma.
So when that first came out, I was in the 3rd grade, and it was the year I got held back, and I was so scared because I just got held back. The teachers brought my mom in, and they're like, "Hey, you know, we wanted to start taking this medication." And I was like, "Whoa, hold on! Like, I don't want to give my kids anything."
Chill, daddy, chill.
Yeah.
Do you not want me to say
Daddy.
anything?
No,
No,
that's what they were
that's
saying.
your mom said?
He's just voicing your parents.
My mom didn't call anybody daddy, but okay.
Okay, I do hear what you're
I
saying.
love how up to speed he is on any pop culture reference. Like you could throw anything.
No, I
at him
heard it.
and
I just think it's fucking weird. I'm not doing that. Everybody's like, "Yeah, it's daddy." It starts with a Z too.
No,
No, Miss Janko, we think your son should take Adderall. Chill, daddy, chill.
But when he hears,
No, I
It's
got
fine.
it.
it's from
I
a
got it.
video.
I am
No,
sorry
I get it.
for interrupting you.
Go ahead.
Continue.
It's cool. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about.
Your mom had just
Oh,
said
so-
chill, daddy,
so
chill, and then
Yeah, so she's like, "Chill, daddy," and then daddy spoke back, and he's like, "Well, why don't you talk to Dr. Daddy?" And so she went to Dr. Daddy, and they like proved to her that like it's a healthy thing. A lot of kids are doing it. So I was young, and I just got held back. I don't want to upset my mom anymore, but what I didn't tell her is every time I took this medicine, every time I got to school, I just started immediately vomiting nonstop. And so I was really scared that I was gonna get in trouble for like throwing up. So for like a month, I was getting like really, really like sick because I just kept vomiting. And finally a teacher saw, and they were like, "Hey, like, why are you throwing up?" And they found out that it was the time I started taking the medicine.
Oh,
It was
really?
rejecting it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, be careful what you give your kids. Like, just because a doctor says it's okay. doesn't-
LA loves Adderall, dude.
Yeah.
LA
Well,
loves,
yeah,
everyone got Adderall.
recreationally, but on your topic that you're talking about, I know I said this before, but these doctors, they throw a dartboard. And this happened to me. I went through this entire process. You go to the doctor and you complain, I have anxiety, or I feel like this, or I feel like that. And there's such little empirical data that provides exactly what each medicine does because everybody's body reacts differently.
Yep.
And so what they do is they're like, "Oh, you're feeling anxiety?" And they cover their eyes and they take a dart and they go, and it hits. Lexapro, perfect for you. We really feel like this med will complete your, everything that you need. It will remove this, blah, blah, blah. And they give you a spiel and you take it, you go and you start throwing up on yourself, or your dick you can't come, or something happens. And all of a sudden you find yourself in an even worse place. Now you're at the doctor. You're like, wow, I first came to you with those complaints of mild, insomnia or mild anxiety, but I've actually now fallen into a deep depression and I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. They're like, "Oh, no big deal." Flop. In order to handle this, we're going to also mix, Ambien into the mix or Effexor. And now before you know it, Wellbutrin, you've got these kids and young adults and adults out there that are taking 3-4 fucking prescriptions when they went there because they had a little bit of social anxiety when they were talking. And this shouldn't scare people who are watching this away from taking meds. I'm not trying to say that they don't work because some people find dramatic success with the right antidepressants, SSRIs, whatever.
There's a lot of people that are very confused and they don't feel like they should be
But the
taking it.
problem with it is that the medical field is as confused as the end user.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That's the issue. I think they've done a lot of good work and they've got a lot of evidence that proves this or that for each drug. But it's still at the end of the day is that you're fucking with the makeup of a human mind.
And
it is a dramatic process that I don't think we fully understand yet.
It all starts with a good intention.
Of
a lot of
course.
bad things start with a good intention. Just because the doctor like fucked up doesn't mean he wanted to. But just be careful what you put in your body. It's like medicine. It's not like
even-
there to just. It's not a lollipop. That shit's fucking with your DNA.
It's not even that they fucked up per se, right? It's like when we tell people to shoot for the stars or to experiment and trial and error to find, what job works for them or something like that. They're doing the same thing, but with your brain.
Sucks.
Bro.
Sucks.
And unfortunately, right now, that's the way it has to be. And so you go through bro, I had meds that were doing bro, I have had night tremors, horrific nightmares, terrible shit while trying to find a solution for, mild depression and a social anxiety, and so now I'm off everything. But
I believe there's two people you should listen to, and it's your mom and dad. And you guys make fun of me a lot because I always say, oh, my mom and my dad. It's because, guys, we come from them. You know what my dad told me when I had ADHD? He took the meds, flushed them down the toilet. He goes, you want to help yourself? Shut the fuck up and pay attention.
I love that. I love that.
Shut the fuck up and pay attention. He goes, you're not an idiot. Focus. He goes, push yourself. He's like, guess what? There's going to be car alarms. There's going to be people talking. You want to help yourself? Fucking concentrate. And I did, and it started working. What I'm saying is, I feel like people are throwing money.
I'm sorry, George. I can't get on board with this one.
I could.
It's like me going up to a kid who's got COVID and be like, stop your fucking sneezing. Stop coughing. Stop your fucking coughing. And they're like, and then one day I woke up and it was gone.
I think a lot of it has to do with mental
you're right.
state, bro.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But like people aren't going to, if someone does take serious offense to you saying that, they can go fuck themselves. But people will take, semi offense to the idea that mental illness or mental health can be
when I say
I know,
anything.
fuck. I'm not saying for them to get offended. I guess what I'm getting at is that doesn't help the sufferer. It just doesn't. Like if you truly have a really bad case of ADHD, you could try all fucking day to focus. You ain't gonna focus, bro.
Yeah, but guess what? That's what made me very creative, and I'm glad I got.
No, of course.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
But didn't you also get bad grades?
Super bad grades, but I feel like I worked out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you did.
yeah, it's true. But
What about the people who just got bad
What about
grades?
everybody else?
No,
George?
it's true, but they might be creative artists or something that has to do with their hands, or maybe they're a visual learner.
Yes.
Bro, like at the end of the day, like we don't fucking know. We're adapting. Did you know if you look at my baby pictures, like from like the 3rd grade to like the 4th grade, I had glasses. And you guys are probably like, oh, did you have LASIK? Or like, did you get contacts? No, I was dyslexic. Nobody fucking knew. So when I was like, all right, I was reading the fucking other line. And so for 2 years, I was bumping into walls. I was like, this doesn't make sense to me. What I'm saying is they try to fix you when you don't need to be fixed. You just need to be understood.
So you thought your vision back.
No, I didn't have bad vision. I was reading the wrong line.
Oh, okay. I thought you said glasses.
He's not doing so well. Listen, I'm not
he
saying
sneezed 3 times this morning.
I'm not saying you're wrong either. I think the right mental state and the right frame of mind will bring you a long way. Hug it. It'll make you
Just
feel
hug
better.
it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm starting to sweat.
Go ahead.
It's
Relax.
really
You are kind of like
places.
glistening.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Relax, bro. Maybe honestly, a lot of times the back of your neck needs to breathe, and it's clogged up with that mullet right now.
Okay.
That upsets your neck.
Yeah.
You got to protect your neck.
So dumb.
You are not a boxer. This is just for clout. You don't stand a chance, and what you're doing with Floyd Mayweather is not good for the sport.
Oh, Jake said these things.
This is, by the way, today with my new approach, I will only be reporting what was said. I have no thoughts on it. I don't give a fuck. I got no opinion. I'm just bringing it up.
Yeah, my brother said I'm a fake boxer. That's crazy.
What do you have any like? Was that real or was that like?
Yeah, what was it? Why did he say that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And
What do you feel like? What do you say to that? You think
I
it's
kind of
true?
no, bro. I'm like, all right, like little brother's up to some shit. Like he wants to get some attention for a sec. Like go for it. But I fully support Jake. In whatever drama he wants to stir or create. Like it really doesn't bother me. Like, oh, you're a fake boxer. Like, okay, let's box, because Jake is a kid that gets beat up by my sparring partners. That's that kid. So real boxer, fake boxer, it doesn't affect, like this would be like me saying, yo, George, you're not a Syrian, bro.
But I am a Syrian.
Right.
I get it.
Right. So and also I've become like rubber sheet metal, dude. In this fight, everyone's saying a lot of things, and for good reason. I'm fighting Floyd fucking Mayweather.
Yep.
And so I've literally become immune to I've heard it all. I've seen all the memes. I'm screenshotting them. I'm gonna make a video out of them. At least profit off these fuckers. But yeah, dude, I've heard it all, and like I'm fully aware of what the boxing heads, even like my brother, thinks about this fight. I don't know where it stems from with him. It could be just to continue the narrative of like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, which I like.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because I'll always support him.
Yeah.
Like if he fights McGregor, like good luck. Like I don't see any problem with it. Man, I don't know. It doesn't bother
I've
me.
said so.
I wonder if it was out of context. Was it a video or was it like?
Yeah, it's a TMZ video. No. Yeah, and I didn't understand it either. And by the way, as I said on stream, I don't think I said it on the show. I'm rephrasing and doing a better job on how I talk about him. I think the biggest thing is I just don't understand his approach on a lot of stuff. I think a lot of people don't, but I think if people keep in mind that it's rooted in a desire to continue marketing, making money, and making fights happen, and you look at it more of like he's like the 6ix9ine of the boxing world. And I mean no disrespect.
You're just saying he's a showman.
He's a showman.
Yeah,
100%. He really has. And as you can tell, I mean, as you see his
And he's doing
Instagram
a great
continue,
job at
great
it.
job.
Great
And as
job.
you see his Instagram continue to rise, you see him continuing to bag fights. You see him baiting all of these actual fighters in to the conversation. Like these fighters who you know, like Connor didn't, but like these fighters are seasoned veteran fighters and continuing to get baited and edited. So he's doing a fantastic job of it.
Another thing I don't like about it, besides like everything, is bro, he pissed
I
off.
love your moments when you do that.
He
shit.
pissed off Dana White. Yo,
Oh, he's been going real hard on Dana
so
White.
hard on Dana White, and now Dana has like grouped us together, which sucks. Which sucks.
I saw
dude.
that.
I love Dana White. I love Dana White. I love the UFC, and now Dana's mad at me because he thinks we're the same person. I saw the meme. Where you guys think we're those two brothers. Come on, I got it right here. What's that movie?
Is he the guy who's
Is it Dumb and Dumber?
Right?
No, this one. Oh, I know what you people think.
Oh, shit.
I know you think we're these people.
Is that Step Up? You got served, I mean.
Fuck. We're so different. And I love the UFC fights. I want to do a UFC fight one day. Like I'm not saying now, like, you know, let me get my skills up.
So what do you have to say to Dana?
Dana, take me back. Take me back. I'm not Jake. Please. Bro, he's giving me tickets to go to UFC fights before. Like, fuck.
He just ruined a relationship.
All of them.
Because he called him
I love Conor McGregor, dude.
he called him a bullworm.
He called him an Alaskan bullworm from
That's
SpongeBob.
fucking hilarious. Yo, when I was on the toilet and I was like, oh man, I'm constipated. And then I saw that and I just shit my pants. Except for I was
Well,
on the
why were you
toilet.
wearing pants on the toilet?
I fucked that whole joke. But speaking of fights, Ryan Garcia.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Ryan
bro.
fucking Garcia, quoted by Logan Paul in a tweet. I was so happy he went all those rounds because they say he can't go the distance.
Yeah.
And he went the distance.
And he was throwing too. He got faster and angrier and more powerful as the fight went on. I texted him. I was like, "Yo, you showed you're a true champion tonight."
Yeah.
Because you got knocked down in
He
a
got
big
back up.
way and got back up like that, and then won with a body shot.
Bro,
Should we bring Milton on for a comment on what he thinks, how he thinks the training's going along?
No.
No. All right. Well, fuck it. Sorry, Milton. Also, fuck you for getting Logan sick.
you're sick too?
Yeah, he's the one. He's the carrier.
It's fucking sick. I'm not feeling great. Like, no, but you felt it was only one day. It was a 1 day recovery. Yeah.
It's a cold. It was a cold.
We're fine.
So,
Yeah, we're trying to get Ryan on the show.
But
this
that
week.
body shot was gorgeous.
gruesome.
It was so perfectly placed. I watched it like 9 times. The poor guy couldn't breathe.
Did you
Couldn't
see
get
the
back up.
slow mo of it? It looks like his whole body collapsed.
Luke Campbell said it was the toughest shot he'd ever been hit with.
Dude, it looked like it. The guy couldn't get back up. A lot of people that's never got hit, for you to get hit and you can't breathe to get up, especially under pressure when your adrenaline is hitting, like that must have been, probably felt like he got hit by a car.
Yeah. No, seriously.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess the body shot challenge is paid off.
All the influencer videos, he hits all the TikTokers.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been practicing this.
Well, because no one takes the kid serious, and like time and time again, he's
cute.
proven he's fucking lethal.
So
Bro,
what's
Luke Campbell is a beast. That dude he was fighting is a beast.
They're still not crediting him. They're
Won
saying-
an Olympic gold medal. Went rounds with Lomachenko, all of them.
what's next?
And,
What's
and
next?
Jorge Linares, like he's a beast. What's
What's
your
next for Garcia?
Tank. right?
I don't know. We'll have him on the show. We'll ask him, but I would prefer if he takes his fucking sweet ass time because he's A-side. He'll always be A-side. And I don't think he should succumb to who anyone thinks he should fight. You've proven yourself.
Yeah,
get
sure.
that experience. Take 2 years, take 3 years to just like get a couple fights under the belt against like good, credible fighters who you know you're gonna win against, who you know you're gonna beat, and then when you're a fucking animal, take on Tank.
But what if?
Do you think
but what
he's
if,
not able to take him on? Right
No,
now?
I think he could. I just like
I think that would be his toughest battle.
That's what I'm saying. Why do that? Why do that?
What if the
Ryan
bag's-
is
what if the
22.
bag's
He's so
right?
young.
Because I think
Fuck
he's-
the bag. The
I-
bag's
that's what I'm
always going to
saying.
be
I
there. It's only going to get bigger and bigger as long as he keeps winning.
No, I'm not talking about the bag. I'm talking about. I thought you said the baggage. I thought you
the
talking about
baguette?
the baggage.
Oh, baggage.
Because people every time he win, they always they discredit him. They're like,
Oh, 100%.
he's dodging the
Yeah,
real fighter.
yeah.
And to me, it's like that's annoying.
Did they say that after this one? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luke's not Luke. I thought Luke's a really good.
That's
fucking
what I
fighter.
thought, but
No,
assuming
Oh, he's
not.
not?
No.
See, I don't know.
Have you been reading the tweets though?
Yeah, no.
Wait, you're saying he's wrong or I'm wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Oh.
I mean, maybe a couple, but like this was a fight that Ryan can hold his head high about. For sure.
I 100,000% agree with you.
Yeah.
I was just reading tweets that pissed me off.
No. Chill, daddy, chill.
Tanya Roberts, who's an actress from That 70s Show, A View to Kill, a couple other shows. Her rep went to TMZ, to a bunch of other outlets, and said she was dead. She ain't dead. She's not dead. She's actually she's alive. Her partner explains why he thought she had died. Man, I woke up. I could have sworn she was dead, bro.
What?
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up, dude?
She doesn't look.
George, watch your fucking stuff.
He just
He said he was devastated, walked out of the room of the hospital and never spoke with the medical staff. Well, you just are sitting there. He's like, man, she ain't looking too good. She's dead. Didn't check with the doctors. Didn't check with the nurses. Didn't look at the machine. Just walked out. Sad day. She was taking a fucking nap, Milt. She was taking a nap, bro.
She okay? I hope she's okay.
I don't know. She's better than dead.
Damn, and then he went right to TMZ or
Yeah, first call when your partner dies.
this may cause some problems in the relationship.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, pull that back. What's more shocking, Lance was recording an interview with Inside Edition when he got the call from the hospital. Wait,
Deliver
what?
him the news.
That
But
she
the
was
news
alive
was
or
good.
dead.
Oh my god.
You want to talk about clout chasing?
Yeah.
Hitting up outlets to fake your wife's death for Instagram followers. That's clout chasing. That's real fucking clout chasing.
Some
bro.
people are really committed.
He just hit up TMZ automatically. He's like, "Hey, my wife's dead. You think you can tag me? Would you mind tagging me in the post? My name's Lance Pringle.
His name's Lance Pringle.
You guys mind if I go take a nap?
How long have we been on for? Over an hour or two, somewhere between.
Please. I'm not doing great. I'm gonna go take a nap. Hey, listen up. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for listening to the first episode of Impaulsive 2021. We did it. It was tough. I was this close to canceling it, and then Mike said, you can sit in this fucking chair and do the show. And so yeah, we hope it was decent. We'll go with that.
We hit some good stuff.
I agree.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, big facts. Yeah, including a new set soon. Just gonna try to get Ryan Garcia on for the next podcast.
Who else we
episode.
working on? Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye. Yeah, all the big dogs. All right, hit that subscribe button again. We love you. Thank you. Bye.